Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and today I have a car that I can get excited about that I think is pretty cool. Come on over and take a look at it. If you watch a lot of our videos, you'll notice that I really like cars that you can actually drive and have fun with and enjoy. And this car came our way, and I was happy to purchase the car based on what the owner told me. And now that we have it and we've prepared it, I'm even more excited since I have driven the car and we went through the car. The car, it's a 1962 Austin-Healey 3000, so it's a big Healey 6. It originally started life in Arizona. It was then up in Charlottesville, Virginia, and then it ended up in Nebraska, and I purchased it from a fellow in Nebraska who had owned it for a couple of years. It appears it's a car that has been restored. Underneath, please take the time, look at all of our photos that we'll do under the car. Please watch our driving video and also our cold start video. The engine has good oil pressure. The temperature runs nice and cool when you're driving the car. It drives beautifully. I personally really just love the color combination. It's just really striking. And everybody here at our business loves it, seeing this car, how it presents itself. So it appears that we have receipts that a lot of work was done in the car around 2012 to 2016. And we'll post all these receipts in the video gallery. That's where they did some metal work, some paint work, a lot of mechanical work on the car, typical Healey stuff. The brakes were done, the hoses were done, all the usual things. And then we have some later receipts when it was in Nebraska, had a U-joint done, pinion seal. And when we got the car, and I first started looking at it, and I'll show you some things, it's clearly a car that when it was restored and done, the people drove it. They have the high output, the better lights on the front. Cosmetically, the car is very, very nice. The chrome and everything is not blemished anywhere. It's still looking really good. The bumpers and everything, there are no marks. Love the driving lights, the two different lenses, the badges. Everything is very, very sharp and very clean on the car. All the rubber around holding the lenses in is in great shape. So all of those things cosmetically are very, very nice. In the engine compartment, and the first couple clues, car was definitely driven. Previous owners put a lot of the heat insulation around the cockpit, which is very nice to do on Healeys. All the silver around there has its original data plate. I cannot confirm if it's the original motor. I suspect it is, but the data plate is gone on the engine. Many times that disappears when they rebuild them if they cook the motor. So I cannot say it's a matching numbers. I think it is, but I don't know. What I really like is when I start to see the car has an additional electric cooling fan in front of the radiator. It's thermostatically controlled. These are great. If you're really going to drive these cars and drive them in the heat, these work dramatically to lower your temperatures in the engine compartment in the radiator system. So it's got that. Coming along the side of the car, when we serviced it, we put a set of new Vredestein tires on it, so they're brand new. The wire wheels were relatively new on the car. We saw that when we took them off. And it took very little servicing. Everything was working well on the car. We have done a safety inspection, changed the engine oil and filter. Love the color combination. If you actually look closely, they did a contrasting black stripe here. I've not seen that before, but it really is neat. So you have the burgundy, the silver, and a black stripe separating it. It's really cool. I actually didn't see it at first. It's subtle, but it's neat. The interior, which was all done in that time frame that I was saying between 2012 and 2016, I think is spectacular. It's silver with the burgundy piping. Of course, this is a four-seater, so you have the back seats. A nice wooden steering wheel. The dash and everything is excellent. The carpets are excellent. It does have seat belts. And a bonus thing, which is cool, hidden over here, and I saw this in the receipts, they installed electric seat heaters. So there's a high-low electric seat heater in the driver and the passenger. So, and it's neat when you're doing tours with the top down. It's great to be able to turn on a heater. It also has a fully functioning regular heater. It has a modern AM/FM CD stereo under the dash down here. And it has a 12-volt auxiliary plug to power your phone. So all those things added up, This car clearly was driven. It was being used, it was being enjoyed, being driven, which is, I just love seeing that. The rear of the car, same thing. All of the chrome is excellent, is in beautiful condition. The paint itself is excellent. There really are no marks on it. There's no scratches or dents or dings. The rear lenses are excellent. Again, all the rubber is really nice. That was all replaced when they restored the car. The rear chrome bumper is excellent. All the badging. The trunk, typical Healey trunk. We've got the spare, we've got a jack. We do have a battery cutoff switch, which is nice to have. All standard Healey stuff back here. And in nice condition. And then we also received with the car, and these are relatively new, the full tonneau cover. And we have the bar that goes across and holds the tonneau cover up. And again, the car is really striking with the tonneau cover. The colors are just beautiful in this car. We have the bag and both side curtains. The plexiglass side windows are in this bag. And then over here, we have a relatively new convertible top. Now I have it all rolled up. You'll see we also take pictures of the car with the top up. It's in excellent condition also. So those items are all relatively new, and they're really in beautiful condition. Coming along the right side of the car, same thing as the whole car. Everything going down here to the very bottom, very nice, very smooth. There's no rust on the car. You'll see when you look at the pictures, the frame is nice. The outriggers are very good. The rockers are excellent. It's held up extremely well. And again, I keep going back to this car has been driven and used and enjoyed. Fit and finish on the doors is great. Better than average for a Healey. They line up pretty nicely. We have that same little black pinstriping here. It really accents it nicely. So there you have it. I mean, this is the kind of car, and I mentioned this a couple times, but if I had a Healey, it would look like this, and it would have all these little things done to it. I do these things to my cars because they make them so much more fun to drive. You have good temperature control with the electric cooling fans. The heated seats is a really nice touch. Modern stereo. So if you've been looking for a really good-looking Healey that stands out in a four-seater, that's ready to go, is serviced up, and is a beautiful car, please consider this car. Call us or email us with any questions you may have. We'll be happy to answer them. We invite outside inspections to come and look at the cars or visit us in Lancaster. Happy to show you the car. This is a pretty cool one. So thanks for taking the time and watching the video.